Do this one thing and watch how many people start chasing after you. We crave so much to be wanted, needed, and appreciated. It's almost like it's hardwired into our brains, and it just may be. Having people love us and appreciate us is a good thing. We all need it. Yet, it's when you let yourself become too easily swayed, too easily convinced, and too quickly impressed, that's when we trip up our lives. Here's how to not let that happen. Once you begin to know your true value and self-worth, it will take a lot for anything or anyone to really impress you. I've noticed something interesting in myself and in others that I have to share with you. It's this. The more our self-esteem gets stronger and more sure, the more it takes to impress us. As our self-image and esteem rise, the more people, places, and things have to really stand out and resonate with us before they begin to even register as impressive. And they really have to be something spectacular and amazing before we'll act on them. This can be a really great thing for us. Why? Because our lives are precious and priceless. The time we've been blessed with on this earth adventure we're on becomes recognized by us as incredibly valuable. And if anyone, any place, or anything is going to use any of our precious time, talents, and money, then it's got to jump through some major hoops and inspire us to really, and I mean really, want it before we'll spend any of our precious resources to acquire it or experience it. This hit home for me recently, and I want to tell you about it. I've been going back and forth for the longest time, or so it seems, about a decision of where I'd like to relocate to next. In fact, I was getting ready to go back for a visit to one of those places. And here's what I was going back and forth on. On one hand, there's this famous music city where I've lived a number of times over the years. It's a great place. I've been thinking over and over if it would be the best decision for me to move back there again because of all the perceived and imagined opportunities, and because I've lived there so many times before that it feels comfortable and a bit like home. On the other hand, as I was driving on this one afternoon that I was writing this down to you, and it was just being a couple of days before my flight and visit there, just out of the blue I repeated out loud to myself in my car, "It's not like I've got to move back there a sixth time because 5 times weren't enough." As I said those words out loud, I broke out laughing as I realized how silly such thinking was. And then I told myself this: when I go back to visit and while I'm there, if it doesn't really impress me or make me think, I really miss this place so much that I've got to get back here as soon as possible, then it's time to consider other places that could be even better. And that's what I want you to do. And here's what I want you to try. For anyone, any place, or anything that you've been wrestling around with in your head as to what I should do or not do about it or them, I want you to step back from those thoughts and have a conversation with yourself. I want you to let the wiser you that's inside of you talk to you. Let it tell you that you deserve the happiest and best life. And then let it whisper to you where it is. And I want you to listen to it tell you, you don't have to settle for second or third best, or the choices, experiences, and the things that you really don't want, and those you don't truly desire in your heart of hearts. Having those kinds of talks with yourself is life-changing in the most unexpected and wonderful of ways. And each day, keep turning up the volume knob on your self-confidence, your self-esteem, your faith, and your belief in yourself. And not only will you get what you want, it's going to be bigger and better than you can imagine. Let's get the conversation started. I want to know, how is your self-esteem right now, and what do you think you can do to make it even better? Thanks so much for watching and listening. For more inspiration, how-to, tips, and advice, please go to bobwolfnow.com. And you can listen to our Bob Wolf Show podcast on your favorite podcast platform. Thanks again. We'll see you soon.